Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Lindsay Anderson Show. It's Lindsay Anderson here. And today we're talking about how to build your social media sales system. Now, it's really, if you're looking for leads and you're looking for sales, there is no better way to drive sales than through organic social media. There's no risk like there is when you buy leads or you invest in paid ads. Unlike search engine optimization, it doesn't take a whole team and 9 to 12 months to try to figure out how to get leads coming in. Your other option, and this is where most people build their business, is through relationship marketing. And I love relationship marketing. Referrals and those kind of things are so valuable to a business. But the problem is that it can be kind of like watching paint dry to wait for those referrals to roll in. So if you're not on organic social media, if you're not posting like a business owner on social media, you're really missing out on the ability to drive more sales because social media is such a powerhouse of a tool. And today I'm going to be covering the four parts of a successful social media sales system. We're going to be covering that. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit about this today, which is my invite only event. This is really this conversion event system. It is a powerful webinar that you give. It ties in perfectly with your social media sales system. And today in the Unlaunch Method workshop, I'll be sharing with you my invite only event system. That is at 11 o'clock. Make sure that you're there. That's 2 hours from now. If you need that Zoom link, certainly let me know. Hey, everybody, so nice to see you guys today. You can go over to the unlaunchmethod.com. We're right in the middle of this very awesome workshop. It covers part of what I'm talking about today, more in depth. If you want to know how to drive more high quality social media sales, make sure you hop over to the Unlaunch Method workshop. We're on day 4. Get your hands on those replays before I take them down. But it is my exact system on how to create a high quality social media audience and enroll them into your professional services. It's the entire system. So we're going to talk about that today. And let's talk a little bit about social media part of that. Hey, everybody, all you have to do is go to theunlaunchmethod.com. So nice to see you guys. Don't miss today at 11. It is the most popular topic when I talk about the invite only event strategy. This thing is a handcrafted masterclass that speaks directly to your customers that allows you to make sales on rinse and repeat. But let's talk about the social media portion of this system because that's where you're getting leads. And quite frankly, as you build your business, finding leads is always going to be your number one priority. If you run out of people to talk to, you won't make those sales. And most people really struggle to find leads and more leads, especially leads on social media. Now, what you need to remember about social media is that on the other side of the camera, there's real life people. It can feel like it's not, and it can feel like you're shouting to the void sometimes, and it can feel like it's like this big group and you just put them all together. But my biggest piece of advice is to have a mindset shift. And that is that there are real people on the other side, and you approach social media like there's one real person on the other side. Because when you start thinking more intimately and smaller, that's when social media will really start working for you. Now, of course, let's go over the 4 parts of social media, okay? Number 1, of course, you need content. Now, a lot of people feel like if I post content, okay, this is one of the biggest myths in social media marketing, and that is if I post enough content and it's the right content, then I sit back, then people will just like throw their money at me and buy from me. But that couldn't be any farther from the truth. And it keeps business owners really doing what I call a content drop and run. You're posting content and you do nothing else on social media. And what that really results in is you just posting content and nothing else happening. Hey, everybody. Oh, it's so great to see everybody today. So, yes, we need content, but that is only one small piece of the social media marketing puzzle. Okay. The second piece, and you're going to want to write this down, is what I call treating social media like your $1 million black book. And what does that mean? That means you have customers, you have prospects, you have people you've met at live events, like real life people. And back to what I was saying at the top of the hour is if you recognize them as real life people and you add them on social media, then social media can help you nurture these very very powerful relationships, these super important relationships that you need to nurture. And if you don't nurture your relationships, then you won't get any more sales. Your customers will be closer to you, your prospects will be closer to you. And so I approach social media as $1 million black book, and everybody I meet, okay, that I want to stay in contact with and nurture those valuable relationships, I make sure I add them to social media. And this is awesome because as I take a half an hour in the morning to nurture my relationships, I roll through social media and the algorithms are such that it allows me to nurture. I hit like, I make a comment, and suddenly within a half an hour, because of social media and those algorithms, I've been able to nurture those relationships. And so, really approaching social media with that $1 million black book in mind, it offers you the ability to nurture those very valuable relationships. So, and the other part is, right, if we go back to content, you have your $1 million Rolodex and you're nurturing those relationships of real life people that you know. Guess what happens? They start seeing your content rolling on up in their feed. And so this will continue to nurture them. So social media, super powerful algorithms. Do not discount the power of what social media can do for your current relationships. Now, current relationships will only get you so far. You want to be expanding your network out on social media. And again, it's a big myth that people think I'm going to post content and I will just naturally expand my network. I'll just sit back and wait for the content to do all of the heavy lifting for me. But the fact is, social media is social, and you have your black book of people that you already know. But part of what you want to be doing as your social media strategy is expanding your black book. And I call this virtual networking because it works just like a networking event. You want to envision if I could show up to the perfect networking event and talk to the perfect people that will help me move my business forward, give me referrals, be collaboration partners, be potential prospects and customers. What would I say to them in a real live event? And when you approach social media that way, as in, what would I do at a real event, but you bring it virtually? And as I said at the top of the hour, understand there are real life people on the other side of that. You can start adding more and more people to your virtual black book. So you have, and the beautiful thing is, you target some people or you have your eye on some people that you want to expand into your $1 million black book. You start interacting with them online. You like their stories. You make comments on their posts. You support them online. The algorithms will be such that it will start showing your content to these people that you're reaching out to because the algorithms want you to get together. The algorithms want you to meet. And so the simple act of you reaching out, commenting, liking, seeing the stories of other people that you want to meet, social media will allow you and help you meet these individuals so that you can continue to expand your social media or your $1 million black book. So, three parts of a successful social media sales system is content, of course, right? Can't have social media without content, but also $1 million black booking, which is nurturing those relationships you already have, virtual networking, finding new relationships to bring into your black book. And then finally, we have, this is how you post on social media like a business owner, write this down, is is a call to action. So you don't want to be like a social media influencer where people are just watching your reels and looking at your stories and they kind of are left with like, and so what? People want to be told what to do. And so you always want to be extending a call to action, which looks like, hey, you just watched this reel. If that intrigues you or that entices you or that interests you, make sure that you're giving these users what that next step is. So, what is that? Okay. Sure. It could be a PDF. Sure. It could be a video series. It could be, any of these lead magnets that don't really work that well between me and you. Or, okay, this is what we do in my business and how I've helped hundreds of people make millions of dollars in service based business sales is through the invite only event. So you do a reel and then you say, if you like what I said here or you have the problems that I've said here, shoot me a DM. I have a free resource available. And that resource is an invite only event. This is my recommendation. This is a custom webinar you give on rinse and repeat to high quality leads, a very intimate setting where you only invite those individuals who are high quality, have the problem that you want to solve, and you do this on rinse and repeat. And that becomes your call to action. So here they are on social media. They're in your black book. You reach out, you invite them to your invite only event. Then they have the opportunity to see you live. You are welcome. I'm so glad you guys are here. They have the opportunity to see you live. And in today's day and age online, people need to see you live. Otherwise, they're left thinking, are you a bot? Are you just somebody who knows how to take really great pictures? Who is this person? If you can allow people to feel your energy, and see how you come across live, that builds intimacy, and with more intimacy equals more sales. And so the invite only event, it really is one of the best tools you can invest in, is a high quality webinar that you give on rinse and repeat to a small group of people who have followed you on social media that will allow you to sell your services. Oh, I'm so glad. Thank you. I'm glad it makes sense. Hey, it's so great to see everybody. I see a lot of people here. Appreciate you there on Instagram. Love to see you on LinkedIn and YouTube and Facebook. This is the Lindsay Anderson Show. So let's go over the 4 pieces one more time. Sounds like it's really resonating with you. If you want more information on the invite only event, make sure at 11 o'clock, that's 11 o'clock Pacific. That's about 2 hours from now. I'm going to be going live in my workshop. If you need that Zoom link, let me know. You do not want to miss this session. I'll outline what you say in that masterclass. You don't want to show up and just give any masterclass. You'll end up over delivering. You'll end up giving people way too much info. You'll end up overselling or sharing some slide deck about all the modules that are included. That's not how you create high ticket sales through a masterclass. You want to come to this invite only event module or this invite only event workshop today, and I'll show you how to do the invite only event. But let's go over the social media piece first, okay? Content, yes, we need content, okay? That's just part of it. Then you want your $1 million black book, people you already know, nurturing those relationships, liking, looking at their stories, making comments. Virtual networking, having your eyes on other people that you want to bring into your black book, people that you want to meet, people that you want to do business with. And then finally, a call to action. And when you have those 4 parts of social media, that is how you create a social media sales system that works. So make sure you join me for the Unlaunch Method workshop today. It's day 4. If you need that Zoom link, certainly let me know if you want to know more about what this invite only event is. So I am Lindsay Anderson. I am live every single Thursday at 10 o'clock for the Lindsay Anderson Show. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you at the workshop here at 11 o'clock. Have a great day ahead. Cheers to you and your success.